You guys remember a couple of videos ago we talked about the fact that there's a bit of a design flaw in the connecting neck of the Corsair water blocks. We talked about how if there was a middle screw it would hold better, or even if the O-rings were a little thicker, or even if they made this out of a better material. But none of that is obviously gonna happen anytime soon. So I decided, I'm curious as to whether or not I can get this to seal. So if you have no idea what the problem is that we're talking about, click the link in the description below. It'll take you to the video where we kind of explored Major Hardware's video where he explained like the flaw with this, and apparently he made the same suggestions I did. Admittedly, like I said, I didn't watch his whole video. So great minds think alike apparently. So guy knows what he's doing, which is good. So anyway, we're gonna see today if we can't J-rig some way to make this seal. It's totally unnecessary, but I'm really just kind of curious now if I can. In today's video, we show you how to stop leaks in your graphics card with a homebrew method. But you know where else leaks really suck? In your warship. That's why today's video is brought to you by World of Warships. With World of Warships, you can command a massive naval fleet featuring some of history's most iconic war vessels, including ships like the IJN Yamato. Recently, World of Warships went through a complete graphical overhaul, making it look even more realistic than it did before. And with hyper-accurate, realistic-looking models based off the actual blueprints and 3D scans of the real ships, they're as lifelike as they could possibly be. So accurate, in fact, I still use them as a reference guide for my model building. I built this. Now, new players that sign up using my link in the description below are gonna get a pretty awesome starter pack. You'll get 700 doubloons, 1 million credits, 7 days of premium time, the Japanese ship Ishizuchi, and the USS Charleston. But even with all that, it's not enough to take me on in the high seas. I dare you, try it. All right, one of the first things I'm gonna do is the O-rings that are in there look suspiciously similar to the EK rings. O-rings, I don't know, I don't think EK made this block for them. I have no idea who OEM this blocked for them. Maybe somebody else will know. Why is that fitting coming off? I wanna compare the O-rings in the, whatever, I'll just undo the whole thing. I just wanna compare the O-rings. Jeez. Isn't it amazing that I can dress myself in the morning? Okay, I'm curious as to if the O-rings inside of this are the same. And just take that apart as my trusty iFixit kit. iFixit! You guys getting sick of that yet? I'm not.
Why would they get sick of the explosion?
I want to see if these are the same size O-rings. So one suggestion I had made was thicker O-rings so that it has to move more before that seal is broken. The O-rings that are on there are extremely small diameter, and so it doesn't take much to break that seal. And because you can see I've got 3 screws here that I'm having to take off. Oh yeah, these are bigger, so they're much longer. I was hoping that they would be the same size maybe so that I could have just swapped them over to here, but that's not gonna work. So we've already done step 1 in the previous video, which was just tighten the screws as best we can. But that's not gonna fix our problem because no matter how tight we make it on the ends, the material itself is still weak. Somebody in my comments apparently is a chemist or something, because he basically was like, here's exactly what kind of plastic they're using and this is why it's wrong. And I can't validate his statement. I'm not a chemist and understand plastology, but I can tell you that it sounded smart the way he said it. The issue is the flexing in the middle. And no matter how tight you make it on the outsides, when you push down here, you can see it just pulls away from the center. Water and wood never hurt anything, unless you leave it there. Obviously, we need to add a material of some sort to it. The EK rings don't really look any thicker, and it's funny, they barely stick up above the surface. I'm gonna try something that I don't recommend to start. I don't think this is gonna work. But we gotta start basic and then work our way up. Done. Mega tape! I'm trying to come up with maybe something someone could do at home if they're really just concerned. So I'm wondering if I do like a couple layers of this and then the O-ring can push against that. It's funny, like this is sticking to the plastic like really good, but it doesn't stick to itself very well at all. I mean, when all else fails, we can just go right to this. But you want to try the tape method first, fine. We'll go with that. Start simple, then go home, go big, go whatever. Something like that.
Go home, then go big.
Mom, more Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket. Name what that's from if you guys get. Mom, toilet. No, you. I know they're supposed to say, not you. Here we go. I'm not gonna bother putting the decorative piece on because that's pointless. See how it pivots now? See, that's kind of my theory right there. I know I just put the tape on there, which is causing it to be a little uneven, but the second I tighten that down, you can't really see it from your angle, I don't think. It went like this, it went doop, and it lifted. Which is why now when I pull it down the other side, I could have just made the problem worse by now causing it to bow. That's why I think heating it and making it more convex would be the right move. Let's see now if this helps. And I'm gonna try and aim it away from the camera. Nope, nope. Okay. I do want to say this though. What you guys can't see in the camera is how much force I'm having to use. I'm having to use more force to get that to leak. I said in my last video that I don't feel like this would really happen under normal circumstances. Of course, everyone pushed back saying, Jay, it happened to plenty of people, including Linus. That's Linus. But I'm showing now ways that if you have this block, I guess, and you want to take a chance, you can experiment with it. I think with even just the tape, honestly, it would never leak in that condition. So what do you think? Do you think I should take the O-rings off so they're not ruined? And then see if I can seal it up without the O-ring? Because the O-ring's not gonna provide any extra seal now that we're doing gasket maker. I think I'm gonna take these O-rings out. It's actually a fairly thick O-ring. I feel like maybe the holes they drilled for them are too deep. Remember I said they needed a thicker O-ring? Yeah, I feel like maybe the milling on the holes is too deep. Just use the table. So it's not like a two-part or a hardener or anything like that. It's just that I could be also getting air bubbles by doing this. You shouldn't be like stirring it like this because you get air bubble on there. That's not gonna help. But this is JS2 freaking sense. This is how we do. It's like I'm frosting a cake. If this works, I'll be shocked because I feel like all I've done is make it super uneven. Ah, it's blowing in my eye. Just making sure that I keep a gap for, if air could go through, then water can go through. Oh, it did squish down in there a little bit. Look, you can see it. Yeah, so you can see right there it squished in, and right there it squished in. It still moves. I don't think we accomplished anything but making a mess inside the block. But there's only one way to tell. Well, I'm not gonna say for science, for entertainment. How's that? Science-tainment.
Science-tainment enters science.
Enter-tience. What's your prediction, Phil? Did it work? Did it not work? Did we just make a mess? Will it work until we tweak on it and then it will break the seal and then it won't work? But we won't know that because it will have leaked and then we'll just be like, it didn't work, but it might have worked if we had never touched it.
I think it'll work for the first couple of times you try to bend it.
Because it'll probably then it'll break that seal. Well, it's completely dry. Whoa.
Oh my God.
I did it. Dude. You see it moving, right? Oh. Yeah, now we got some bubbles because I kept doing it over and over and over.
Very tiny.
Look at that.
But it's definitely an improvement.
Dude, it's still holding, yeah. Wow. Okay. So it actually went exactly like I said it might. It would hold until we break the seal by bending it too much.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I said that too. I said, so it would, what I said, if you do instant replay, was something along the lines of, it worked until it didn't work because we were wiggling it back and forth and broke the seal, but we wouldn't know because all we know is that it leaked and we're suddenly like, oh, it didn't work, but it actually worked and we didn't know it. I call that fixed. That's fixed. So all it takes.
Why are you mad?
Because we live in an age where we had to take ultimate black RTV 100% silicone gasket maker to fix it. Well, I'll be dipped. Yes, Derek, by Script Garage. I love that guy. So, as you can see, it's easy. To fix this, we just take the O-rings out and make our new one. Just turn the whole damn thing into an O-ring. I hope you guys found this entertaining. I'm a little disappointed it didn't go horribly wrong. It could have gone so wrong.
There's still time.
No, I don't want to break it because now we're just Now we're just being destructive and wasteful for no reason at that point. I don't want to break it.
Fair enough.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have found this entertaining and maybe a little bit enlightening and educational. This stuff really comes in handy. I just don't remember why we bought it. I was looking through the drawer like, what can we use to fix it? What can we use?
Because it looks useful.
I know. I was like, what can we use to fix this? What could we? Gasket maker. That'll work. And then halfway through the thing, I'm like, wait, why do we have this? What did we use this on? It's here. So we used it here.
Oh, I just realized it might be for, because you're supposed to use it when you delink the CPU to put the IHS back on.
That's why. We were supposed to use this to re-glue down, I guess, the IHS, but we never did. We just, and put it in there. So, all right, guys, simple enough, easy fix. Honestly, I do think anyone could do this. Like, there was nothing crazy. You saw it. It was just like even ugly put it on there. I used my scissors to sort of scoop it out of the hole, because when you squish it down, it's gonna go into the hole a little bit. Shut up, Phil. I see you smiling over there. When you tighten it down, it's gonna squish in the hole and get a little messy. So as long as you take something and sort of scrape out the hole so that it doesn't get all mushed in there, as you can see, the flow still clearly works. So now that I tighten it back down, just before we end the video, does it start to dribble again? Move that. Like one little bubble.
It's like the slowest drop.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.